Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Manchester United play Manchester City on Sunday the 6th of March at the Etihad Stadium. I'm going to be giving you my predictions for the game. So I'm going to go with a draw, and the score I'm going to go with 1-1. And the goal scorers I'm going to go with Anthony Elanga for Manchester United, and Man City's goal scorer I'm going to go with Gabriel Jesus. So that is your predictions. The Manchester City manager is Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola is regarded as one of the best managers in the world. Pep Guardiola has won a lot of trophies at Manchester City. Last season, Manchester City won the Premier League. They've won 3 titles in the last 4 seasons. City also won the League Cup last season. Prior to Liverpool winning the League Cup this season, City won it for the last 4 seasons. Don't forget, last season Man City got to the Champions League final, but they lost to Chelsea in the final. The Champions League is the only trophy Manchester City have not won. A few years ago, Manchester City won the domestic treble. So reflecting on that, they replicated what Manchester United did back in 1999. The season City won the domestic treble, they finished on 100 points. Before City, Guardiola obviously managed Bayern Munich and Barcelona. Guardiola won the Champions League when he was Barcelona manager. He nearly won it at Bayern Munich. A lot of years ago, Pep Guardiola and Marcelo Bielsa worked together. Obviously Bielsa taught Pep Guardiola, and Pep Guardiola has been following Bielsa's philosophy at Manchester City. Bielsa was recently sacked by Leeds. Guardiola has been the Manchester City manager for 6 years. Man City appointed him in back in 2016. His contract at Manchester City expires next year. Before Guardiola, Manchester City had Manuel Pellegrini. They won the Premier League under him, and before then they had Roberto Mancini. City won the Premier League under him. When they won the Premier League under him, it was the first time Manchester City had won a title in 44 years. I think they also won the FA Cup under Mancini. Manchester City have got a very good squad. They've got Raheem Sterling. Manchester City got Raheem Sterling from Liverpool. Phil Foden is very good. You know, he came up Manchester City's academy. Gabriel Jesus, he's a very good striker. In January, Manchester City signed Julian Alvarez from River Plate, but City are not getting Alvarez until the summer because Julian Alvarez has gone back out on loan with River Plate until the end of the season. City also have Riyad Mahrez, that's very good. Manchester City got him from Leicester back in 2018. Kevin De Bruyne, he's very good. He's one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Bernardo Silva, he's good. Ilkay Gundogan, he's also very good. Rodri, he's become good now, he's settled in, but he didn't endure a good start to his Manchester City career. Jack Grealish, now I do think he's been very poor for Man City. Manchester City got Jack Grealish from Aston Villa. Manchester City paid £100 million for him. He is Manchester City's most expensive signing. They've got Zinchenko. He's a backup, you know, he doesn't really get in the team now. Cole Palmer, he's out with injury at the moment. Cancelo, he's also very good. Kyle Walker, he's a very good right back. Manchester City got him from Tottenham. They paid around £50 million. John Stones, he's a very good centre back. Manchester City got him from Everton, I think. Laporte, he's a very good centre half. They've got Ruben Diaz, that's a good centre half. Another centre half they've got is Nathan Ake, but obviously he doesn't get in Man City's team much. City got Nathan Ake from Bournemouth. Manchester City's first choice goalkeeper is Edison. Their second choice goalkeeper is Zach Steffen. Zach Steffen is out with injury at the moment. Their third choice goalkeeper is Scott Carson. Manchester City have spent a lot of money. Pep Guardiola has spent over £1 billion in his managerial career, but more than half of that has been put on that Manchester City team. Let me put into the equation, City have lost players. In January, they lost Ferran Torres. You know, he went to Barcelona from Man City. They lost Leroy Sané. He went to Bayern Munich. That was, a couple of years ago now. Sergio Aguero left Manchester City at the end of last season. Aguero went to Barcelona. Eric Garcia left Man City. He went to Barcelona. Don't forget they lost Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison went to Leeds from Man City. Jack Harrison, though, did have 3 seasons on loan with Leeds, and then obviously after that Leeds got him permanently. They lost David Silva as well, did Man City. He went to Real Sociedad from Man City. Quite a few years ago, they lost Vincent Kompany. He went to become player manager at Anderlecht. Kompany was a good centre half when he was at Man City, and they lost Otamendi. Otamendi was part of the deal of Man City getting Ruben Diaz, and they also lost Joe Hart. So there you go. Manchester City are top of the Premier League at the moment. There's a good chance, that they'll win the league this season. It's going to be either City who wins it this season or Liverpool. I'd say Liverpool are the only team that can catch Man City. Manchester United won this fixture at the Etihad last season 2-0. Manchester City did win at Old Trafford earlier on this season 2-0. Man City, they recently beat Everton 1-0. Everton, though, in that game got robbed, so Manchester City shouldn't have won. Manchester City do play Peterborough in the FA Cup tomorrow. As for Man United, Man United drew their last game against Watford 0-0. And reflecting on that draw against Watford, the top four is now in doubt for Manchester United. Manchester United had a lot of chances against Watford, but we couldn't convert them chances. We had a total of 22 shots on goal, but on the other side of things, we only had 3 shots on target. This morning, I gave you some more news on Mauricio Pochettino. Mauricio Pochettino is the favourite to become Manchester United's next boss. He says Manchester United have held preliminary talks with Mauricio Pochettino. Reports from Spain said not so long ago that Pochettino rejected Manchester United and he's waiting for Real Madrid. Real Madrid want Mauricio Pochettino to replace Carlo Ancelotti. Real Madrid are unhappy with Carlo Ancelotti. I'd like to see Pochettino become Man United's next manager, because I reckon Pochettino would suit the strappings of the club. And I think he would be capable of winning trophies. Plus, Pochettino knows the Premier League well because he's managed in the Premier League before. Before PSG, Pochettino enjoyed a 5.5-year managerial tenure at Tottenham. Analysing the vast majority of his managerial tenure at Tottenham, Tottenham were competing in and out of the top 4. But back in 2018, Pochettino got Tottenham to their first ever Champions League final, and at one point he almost won the league when he was Tottenham manager. Tottenham made a big mistake sacking him at the time, and before Tottenham managed Southampton. He only enjoyed a short managerial tenure with Southampton, but he still managed to guide Southampton to their highest ever finish in the Premier League. So they're the clubs he's managed in the Premier League so far, and a long time ago he managed Espanyol. Pochettino has been PSG manager for over a year. His contract at PSG expires next year. I think he has won a French Cup with PSG. Hasn't really won much, but despite that, he's still a good manager. It's very likely Pochettino will leave PSG at the end of the season. As you all know, Ralf Rangnick and Richard Arnold want Erik ten Hag to become Man United's next manager, and there's a lot of Manchester United fans that would like to see Erik ten Hag get recommended in. You know, Manchester United are looking for the 5th permanent manager since Ferguson retired. You know, Manchester United have sacked 4 permanent managers since Ferguson. We sacked David Moyes, Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho, and last year Manchester United sacked Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Ralf Rangnick, he's been Manchester United's interim manager for around 3 months now. He's Manchester United's interim manager until the end of the season. Then Rangnick is expected to take up a consultancy role for a further 2 years. The other week it said Ralf Rangnick wants the permanent Man United job. I've got a lot of respect for Rangnick. I think he's a very good coach. Well, he's a German coach, and the vast majority of German coaches are very good. Before Manchester United, Rangnick was the head of sports and development at Lokomotiv Moscow. Not so long ago, Rangnick was with Paul Mitchell. Paul Mitchell is at Monaco. Do you think Paul Mitchell will come to Manchester United to work alongside Ralf Rangnick? Rangnick's made changes though since he came in, because earlier on this season he recommended Ewan Sharping as an assistant coach and analyst. He also recommended Chris Armisen as an assistant coach, and he recommended Saz Chalenzin as a sports psychologist. And he's tried a few different formations. You know, Rangnick started with the 4-2-2 formation, then he went with a 4-3-3 formation, and a lot recently, Rangnick's gone with that 4-2-3-1 formation. As you all know, Ralf Rangnick has doubts about Cristiano Ronaldo. I've heard that Ralf Rangnick identifies Cristiano Ronaldo replacement. Ronaldo is out of form at the moment. He's only scored 1 goal in his last 10 games. Cristiano Ronaldo will leave Manchester United in the summer, especially if they fail to finish in the top 4. Well, prior to the Leeds game, it said Manchester United will allow Cristiano Ronaldo to leave. Earlier on this season, it said Ronaldo was set to become Man United's new captain to replace Harry Maguire. That's not going to happen this season. Since Ronaldo re-signed, he's scored 15 goals in all competitions. He's got over 800 goals in his career. Man United re-signed Ronaldo last summer for 20 million with add-ons included. He wears a number 7 shirt, and his contract at Manchester United expires next year. There's an option of a further year. Ronaldo's the highest earner at Man United at the moment. He receives nearly £500,000 a week. Ronaldo's won over 30 trophies in his playing career, including 5 Ballon d'Ors. Rangnick, He's endured one transfer window as Manchester United's interim manager. Unfortunately, Rangnick did not get backed in the January transfer window. Man United endured a very disappointing January transfer window because obviously Man United did not make any signings. We should have let Lingard and Henderson leave last month, but we blocked their exits. And we had the incident with Mason Greenwood towards the end of last month. In the summer of this year, I am expecting Manchester United to make some signings. We'll try and sign a midfielder in the summer because when Ralph Rangnick first came in, he identified Manchester United's midfield as a weakness. On the other side of things, I'm expecting a lot of players to leave Man United in the summer. Up to 11 players could be leaving in the summer as Man United are looking to raise funds. So in the summer, I reckon Dean Henderson will leave. Like I said, Dean Henderson should have left last month. Dean Henderson is our second choice goalkeeper. You know, Henderson doesn't really get in goal because revert back to last summer, De Gea reclaimed that number one spot back. Henderson has only made 3 appearances this season. Earlier on this season, Henderson got arrested for abusing his girlfriend. Earlier on this season, he was out with COVID for a while. Towards the end of last season, though, Henderson got that number 1 jersey. And Henderson did well in a lot of the games he was in goal for last season. Henderson's got that experience behind him because before he endured 2 successful loans with Sheffield United. Before that, it was at Stockport, Grimsby and Shrewsbury, and Henderson is under contract with Man United until 2025. There's an option of a further year. Man United could look to offload Wan-Bissaka and Harry Maguire in the summer because they're not good enough to represent the club. There again, Bissaka's done alright in the last few games he's played in. As you all know, Maguire is going to remain Man United's captain until the end of the season. Rangnick confirmed that earlier on this season. I'm expecting Phil Jones and Eric Bailly to leave in the summer because Jones and Bailly don't really get in the team. Matic, I'm expecting him to leave Manchester United in the summer. Matic isn't one of our first choice midfielders. He's the only predominant centre defensive midfielder Man United have got at the moment. I've always had my reservations about Matic because he's always been a static midfielder, hasn't he? Plus he's ageing up and that. But he's had his good games at United. Matic recently played against Watford and he played very well. Earlier on this season he had a shin injury. Matic is out of contract at Man United in the summer. Manchester United got Matic from Chelsea back in 2017, got him for £40 million. Pogba, good chance he'll depart the club in the summer. Pogba is out of contract at Man United in the summer. Earlier on this season it said Paul Pogba is open to Premier League offers if he leaves Manchester United this summer. But earlier on this season it said Pogba would be open to staying at Man United beyond the end of his contract. Pogba hasn't done that well in his last couple of games. But he's done well in all the other games he's played in since he recovered from injury. Pogba's endured a few injuries since he re-signed for the club, so he is injury prone. This season has been Pogba's 6th season at Man United since he re-signed. He's won 3 trophies at the club so far and he's played over 200 games since he re-signed. Manchester United paid £89 million for Pogba, so reflecting on that, he's our most expensive signing at the moment. We had him when he was a lot younger under the Ferguson era, but had to let him go due to limited appearances. Lingard, I'm expecting him to leave in the summer. Like I said, he should have left last month. Well, last month it was Newcastle and West Ham that were battling it out to get him on loan. Lingard is out of contract in the summer. He's been part of the club for a long time. He risen up our academy and that, but he doesn't really get in the team, does he? But surprisingly started against Leeds at Ellen Road the other week. Donny van der Beek and Martial, they'll leave in the summer. At the moment, Van der Beek's out on loan with Everton and Martial's out on loan with Sevilla. Good chance Ronaldo will leave in the summer as well. Juan Mata, I'm expecting him to leave in the summer, and Edinson Cavani will leave. So there you go. Manchester United need to get the Glazers out because, like I've said, the Glazers have been one of the biggest issues at the club for a long time. The Glazers have owned Manchester United for around 16.5 years now. The Glazers bought the club for 500 million back in 2005. Towards the end of last season, it said the Glazers were only willing to sell Man United, but for only 4 billion. Towards the end of last season, United fans protested against the Glazers because obviously the Glazers were planning to scrap the Champions League for that European Super League. In the last 10 years, Manchester United have only won 4 trophies. And in the last 10 years, we've spent over 1.3 billion. We've recouped around 397 million in sales. We've brought over 40 players in since Ferguson retired. You know, Moyes, he brought 2 players in. Louis van Gaal brought around 14-15 players in. Mourinho brought 11 players in. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he brought around 14 players in. None of this squad is Rangnick's. You know, he is inheriting players who other managers have brought in. Rangnick's aim though for this season is for Man United to finish in the top 4. Finishing in the top 4 though is not a successful season for Man United. Man United's only chance of a trophy this season is the Champions League, but I'm very sceptical we'll win the Champions League, so it's going to be another trophyless season. Man United have not won a trophy since 2017. That's nowhere near good enough to our standards. So there guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless you all again very, very soon.